Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
He's picked his way through. And he's managed to get free. Now it's McTominay. Out of play for a goal kick. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Tries to play it through. Here comes another cross. João Pedro! Harmlessly behind. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have...
João Pedro! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Guimaraes, Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And another try! Goal! Brazil! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
23 minutes is number 14, Joelinton.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Looking for options for movement. Bruno Guimaraes receives it in a good position here. Now it's McTominay.
Pretty robust defending.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ederson driving forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. And if you have just joined us, still just one... João Pedro! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
João Pedro demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's João Pedro.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And this is Neymar. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Brazil looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Adams. Now who's going to be first to this? Christie. So what can they make of this? Rafinha, 2 assists to his credit already. Oh, that's great. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Guimaraes. And this is Neymar. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Brazil in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Robertson. That's Adams. That has been slung wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. Bruno Guimaraes under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping it.
Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! That's really well cleared. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And he's quick to snatch it back. McGinn stood up well to him there. He's a sharp little ball here. Christie. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McGinn aims beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Thinks about the shot. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nice interception, well timed. Brazil can consider themselves just about safe now. Throw in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This could be their final throw of the dice. Robertson goes short. That has ended up in no man's land. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Forward it goes. And the referee brings it to a close. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and... So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. And it's made its way to him. Christie. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition.
Rafinha! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And it's McTominay. Now it's Adams. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Joelinton. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Begin. Oh, well played. Ederson. And Rafinha. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Neymar. McGinn. Adams. And it's McTominay. Gabriel powering forward here. Rafinha. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! Goal! Brazil! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
For Brazil, after 27 minutes is number 9, João Pedro.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he is shot at goal! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. as a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Neymar. Rafinha, real chance! And for a moment, time stood still. McGinn. And it's McTominay. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Ederson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Brazil have their lead. Now it's McTominay. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread to the right. Now it's Adams.
2 added minutes has been
Joelinton.
indicated.
Now it's João Pedro. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McTominay. Now it's Adams.
Might want to be careful there.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
It is now time for our special
It is
lottery.
quite a game,
Please grab
breathless
tickets to a given
and laced with
game.
excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution in progress.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Robertson. That's Adams. Looking for options for movement. Can he get onto this? He has found the way through. Takes aim and chance! Joelinton. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. That ball looks a good one. Oh, now, oh, great chance! And the finish! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Adams. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Paquetá. No, that's been intercepted. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. McTominay. Now it's Adams. Lucas Paquetá. Martinelli. Nice looking ball. Well, that's beautiful. And a chance! just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 11, Rafinha.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Christie. To McGinn. Now it's McTominay. Ball's gone out of play. Ederson. Rafinha is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And he cuts out the supply. Takes on his marker. Ederson. Martinelli. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Adams. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Paquetá, looking for a runner. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Number 2.
And we have our very first corner.
McTominay. Coming on the field, number 24.
Joelinton!
Number 17.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Robertson. He's on it, can he get away? And the ball is out of play. Not the most accurate pass. There's the shot! And a neat finish! And they are right back within touch! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So could they be onto something here? Ah, good steal, he just read it. Christie. And Robertson pinches it off him. Oh, it's come loose. And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil definitely impressing me here.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So things are underway. Oh, great leap! Goal, Scotland! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 20.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
McTominay did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. This looks... Tries a shot! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
McGinn. And it's McTominay. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Hoisted in. And that is expertly dealt with. Rafinha, can he spark a counter here? And he is dashing away. It's played through for him. Can he finish? Goal, Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Rafinha.
Brazil leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ederson. Great work on the overlap. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Christie, looking for a run-up. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
McTominay. He's on it. Can he get away? Bruno Guimaraes. For Martinelli. Knocks it into space. Alexandro in acres of space out wide. That's tidy. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Just past the 40th minute mark. Oh, it's come loose. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Scotland are looking to break at pace.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
In once more. He's rising! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Pete.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Brazil are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil kick off the second half. Bruno Guimaraes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the shot at goal! Off the post! McTominay. Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's Neymar. That's going to go a long way. And he's intervened well there. Bruno Guimaraes is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Neymar. Ambitious ball here. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Neymar. No way through, so back. And a chance! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's going wide left. That's Christie. That is lovely. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Anthony, can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! Big chance! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Showing good feet. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out of play for a goal kick. Alexandro. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Neymar. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ah, such a clever touch. Has to go back here, but he's well positioned here. And the shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Scotland can make their change now with a break in play. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Neymar. McGinn. And Robertson. Tierney.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He cuts out the supply. Marquinhos. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Bullish header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And again. And that is as much as we have time for. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rafinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a...
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. McTominay. And it's Neymar. Anthony aims beyond the defence, and that was asking for too much. Robertson. Christie. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Bruno Guimaraes. Shot at goal! And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That has not gone well. He's in a great position here, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rafinha! Goal! Brazil! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Closing in on goal. Oh, nice touch. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Christie. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Lucas Paqueta to Alexandro. Anthony tries to play it through. And he's got away from him. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 10, Neymar.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Flings in across. Ederson. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. McGinn. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Christie.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Adams. Takes aim and... Oh, great leap! And that's a tidy finish. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Brazil claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Now then, the ball's come loose.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Oh, well played. Real chance! Robertson plays it short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Neymar. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened? And one more try! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Neymar ventures forward. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, it's a... Tries a shot! It's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Brazil are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pass somewhat off target. Distributed tidily. Lucas Paqueta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexandro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Edison completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Lucas Paqueta! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Christie, who's set up one goal so far. No, that pass isn't the best. Marquinhos. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeat.
He's in one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 76 minutes,
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Christie. Spread it left. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. Spread out to the left. Neymar knocks it into space. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta! Oh, brilliant from Lucas Paqueta! A finish right from the top draw. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
after 86 minutes,
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Edison. Brazil are looking to break at pace. It's a searching pass. Tierney in acres of space out wide. Couldn't squeeze it through. Anthony. And it's Guimaraes. That's good vision. He has found the way through. They're urging him to shoot. Tierney. And time is up. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his... Oh, he's been caught napping! No, he wasn't going to let him past. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Shot a goal! And he's following up! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And it's Robertson. Robertson. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Ederson. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Diving header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Scotland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Robertson gets over and intercepts. João Pedro goes looking wide. Well read, nice interception. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Scotland! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 27 minutes is number 7.
Scotland have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
João Pedro. Half an hour played now. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, such a clever touch. Forced to go back. Real chance!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And if you have just joined us, still Christie! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Linton. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That's an imaginative pass. McGinn. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball.
There will be
Tries
one
a
more
shot!
added time.
He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Scotland leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Scotland leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Linton, now it's Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. And he skips past his man. He's found the way through. Good ball, good take. Drills one in. McGinn has found the net here, of course. Robertson. Now it's McGinn. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball out towards the flank. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Alexandro makes the interception. Now it's Pedro. He's had it taken off him. McGinn. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now it's Pedro. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And they can counter here. Robertson. Now it's Chris. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's having a shot! He pondered over it and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away and then they go and do that. It's got to be...
McTominay! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Alexandro. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar. Now it's Pedro. Distributed tidily. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It'll be a throw-in. Brazil have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Martinelli joining us now. I think we all anticipated that.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Riverton gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. No way through there.
2 added minutes has
Nicely
been
spread.
indicated.
Rafinha has the space to scheme. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Substitution in progress.
We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer for Brazil, number 9, João Pedro.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
Big chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. McGinn claiming... So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. He's in a great position here. That has been cut short.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who...
Christie! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's put paid to the danger. And it's McTominay. He has a look out. Chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So it is still 0-0. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Christie. Now it's Christie. Lovely. Big chance! Goal! Scotland! And Scotland are in front. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Number 20.
Scotland have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Marquinhos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No joy this time. João Pedro. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's McGinn. Bruno Guimaraes. McGinn. Oh, that is... Great chance! And one more try! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now that's well seen too. Ederson. Linton. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be...
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Scotland sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And so the action is resumed. Rafinha! And that's a tiny finish. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Scotland can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ederson. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Linton. Now this could be a chance. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Scotland choosing to make the first change. Adams coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
20. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Scotland are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's a chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Now there's a fine ball. 75 minutes played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Christie, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to play him in. Now it's McGinn. Linton. That's been slipped through. He is through here. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Brazil have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. McGinn. Christie. Can he get on the end of this? And he's got away from him. Oh, he's on his own. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. And a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Christie. Aimed beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Scotland proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and here with me in the commentary box I'm glad to shoots! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Christie certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to pass it through. No, it's come to nothing. Marquinhos clears. Scotland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ederson is there, and he can get that clear. Alexandro. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro.
And he shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Scotland really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Scotland have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This looks promising. He's in a great position here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Neymar. João Pedro, Alexandro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Good good take. Ederson. To Alexandro. Now, can they get him away? João Pedro going forward. Approaching the half-hour mark. And they can counter here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's clever. Big chance! Goal, Scotland! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Alexandro. Scotland are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now it's João Pedro, played out to the left flank. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Brazil benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Scotland! And they're back in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Gabriel gets across to intercept
There will
that.
be 3 minutes added time.
Edison. He's on it. Can he get away? It's Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha puts a cross in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Scotland ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Christie. Oh, lovely! And they've got rid. And they're quick to get it back. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's McTominay. McTominay! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Neymar. Now it's Joe Linton. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Alexandro has it in a wide... Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Driving on and making good progress. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gabriel. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bruno Guimaraes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's McGinn. McGinn. Christie is onto the chance! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Joe Linton. João Pedro. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. McTominay did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's found a way through.
Scotland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That'll be a throw. Brazil have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Martinelli prepared to come on now. Of course, a big bullier of defences.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Played in with purpose. And that's the keeper's ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Danilo. He won't be happy with that one. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Christie picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a